What up, those Skip fans? I see you Skip fans out there, son. You thinking I'm just sitting there on the dipey wipey trying to get that dipey wipey cam. I see all y'all Skip fans out there, son. Where them Skip is Skip's corners right here. How many times Richard's wife gonna hit that beef sleeve, son? Rich's wife be hitting that beef sleeve more than the douche juice be coming out the backside of that drama llama, son. Finger blasting that diggity thumbs up, only gonna get my drama llama to have the avapasness. It has to bust more multiples and multiples, son. Can I get some brains? Finger blasting that thumbs up is not liggity loud. Skip out here in Skip's corner trying to finger blast how many fart boxes as he can get, trying to finger blast Velspar. Hey, Velspar, how many times you finger banged Skip, son? You heard his answer there, chicken chat. You heard his answer. He said way too many chicken times. Hey, Skip, how you feel? How you feel about Velspar? Skip's trying to hide behind the outside of the tent down by the Ripper. He trying to run off with the yard birds. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. Can I get some brains in chicken chat? One chicken time, y'all. It's way different looking at this thing without the lights in my eyes to looking at it with the lights in my eyes. Oh, drunken koala. I thought that you was friendly. I thought that the koalas were gonna chew all the gum nuts out the butt crusty truffleness. I thought that the koalas was gonna try to get the gum nuts out of where backsplashes had to get a little bit gummy before they even fermented into the honey butter sucklenesses, or where they could suckle on your nip slips, koala bear. You is not the real zombie. You might have a little bit of drama llama up in the substantialness, but I'm pretty sure you is not the real zombie, son. Due to an actual factualness, or where the perplexions of how many tickety times my anal beads got to stretch my hustle muscle. I'm pretty sure that this my ball gag, and I'm the real zombie. Velspar is not nobody daddy, son. Velspar might be Skip's daddy. I know, Drunk Koala. We started to try to play a game, huh? And then the troll had to show up. Can I get some brains, y'all? I need some brains in the chicken chat. One ticket time, y'all. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amor. Velspar could get you to finger blast my sub button so many tickety times that I encourage you to adhere to Velspar's advice of not finger blasting my tickety thumbs up, my sub, or any tickety taps. Diggity do to Velspar is the most entertaining tickety thing on the internet. However, they have 0 subs. Do diddler shockers and been to that island that everybody says I was originated on. Can I get some praise, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amor. Welcome back to the dark side. Shout out your boy. If you maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains, can I get some brains in the chicken chat? Shout out your boy, son. I just done licked grandma's clam slam 2 tickety times without barfing. Usually to not barf, and next thing I know, my upchuck McGruck comes out the backside of my dipey wipey. Why you think I need the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Eyeballs up. When you gonna sit on my new Valspar? You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you needed my positiveness. Says, can I get my Nerf balls back, dog? My chicken is plumb for the plicking. Then says, We trying to choke in this money, son. And y'all keep finger blasting that diggity thumbs up. You about to finger blast my sub button through the holes or where nosy knows that is not allowed in this liggity live, y'all. Where in the world did you go, Velspars? Did you try to finger blast Skip behind the Waffle House? We's trying to get Skip to stop having his Waffle House addictions. That is too much syrup. We was trying to play with ketchup and mustards, and then all I had to do, says, was chill, dog. All I had to chill, dog. All I had to do was catch up and lick my thunder stump. Next thing I know, you's out there collecting the rents. Oh, by the way, I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that's some brains. Stream Elements kickity kicked in right here's nosy knows. As soon as Stream Elements kickity kicks in, it's gonna tickety tattletale. When y'all finger blast that sub button. Finger blasting that sub button is not allowed in this liggity live. We's trying to catch the ops slipping. We outside, ops. Where you at, son? Can I get some bananas in chicken chat one ticket time, y'all? That's right. Americana-ness is where the bananas could say hellos like the bonobos, and somebody said I'm a new. Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains? September the 16th. Whoop, whoop. What is September the 16th? Like, for everything that's planned, of all the plans, that makes no sense. Your timeline don't make no sense, dog. You was as brainless as Isams. Why you even got to comment on this money, son? We will address the snitchiations of the interrogations of how many ticket times you counted. Skip spokes not to tell about how many times you counted mines. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains in chicken chat, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amor. Welcome back to the dark side. Oh, I got buenos nochos. It's up in my bonobos. How many ticket times it takes you to stop finger blasting that thumbs up. I do know that for like at least about a mouse of how many neutrals this goes up nosy where nosy loses his nose list is. I did them all day, but I mostly did them through your mama. Shane's mama. Are you Shane? I think I still had mustard in my eyes. It's hard for me to see. Peekaboo. I need to know that you know that they know that. I know that you know that they know that. That is not the right ticketed times for y'all to finger blast that ticketed thumbs up. You finger blast that ticketed thumbs up one more ticketed time. My peekaboo might have to turns out to find your peekaballs turned blue, and then you gonna owe Skip child supports. Well, I got that old shit right here, son. Well, as I said, my eyes is a little blurry. I think I squirted too much mustard in my eyes in the last look at it live. El Whooshy. No, Toro. No. El Whooshy. Meow. Somebody owes Skip a lot of child supports on the El Whooshy. No, Toro. No. El Whooshy. You thought that staying Frank Strong involved in being a subscription. That says no, that does not how it works. First, you guys to do backflips of Frank in your free time to figure out how the downtown reach around is gaty good as Skip could ever do. That's right. Skip diggity does that. Money's for the realness. Says on the money, son. That money gun be shooting off that corgi dance. How many tickety times a drama llama got to bust out the backside of a deuce juice caboose? We talk about saddle up and ride them monies, cowboys. Can I get some brains? I ain't tough, little bro. You want to talk? What you doing? What you doing, little bro? What you doing, dog? What you got? You got a little bit of Valspar? How many gloves do you have gold paint? I am in the state of clamma slamma, as you guessed. For sure, you're right. Good guess. You're right. Eyeballs on all my ticket things. Thank you very much for noticing. No, I use my diapers over and over and over. My diaper wipies gets reused, pre-used, and then sometimes I sell them for like a lot of money to people that like you that really want to have official zombie brand diaper wipey that I done bathless of Frank had bony pop off the bone chain fortes. Many baby mama drama llamas mush levelization juices all over them. I sell these monies to lots of douche canoes like you. Now, if you want ones, I'm working on a new one right here. Look at this one. This one's fresh to death, though. But I mean, like, I already got some stains. In this thing, I only use this thing once. I'll find happiness as soon as you sit on my new. Unless you want to use my red ball here. This is the color red, I've been told. Skip, why'd you hit me, Skip? Skip, why'd you hit me, Skip? Skip, I think that Skip knows that y'all finger blasting that freaking sub button. Y'all finger blasted that sub button too many tickety times. Skip out here trying to start Rufus and Toothless Warnesses when I'm just trying to El Whooshy chickity chat, y'all. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Meow. Meow. Skip, why are you trying to hit me? Skip, I thought that you and Valspar was going to disperse of the douche canoes as soon as you got in cahoots with the finger blasting and the tickety thumbs upness of the El Whooshy. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Meow. Meow. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One tickety time. Skip, I thought that you was gonna not tell your friends to get up in this lickety live. That is naughty, YouTube. Naughty. I know that these trolley wollies be roly-polying up in the diaper wipies trying to figure out how the best ways to finger blast them fart boxes is with their newest news, diggity downtown reaching rounds where they could get a little bit more clam slam for their hustle muscles. That is not gonna get it turned into the DEAs, the FBI's, the CIA analysis is how many times they gotta spit in the cup and have to prove that they is not the baby mama drama llamas. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One ticket time, y'all. My malfunction is that you was trying to charge me child support. Did you not understand what it was words coming out of my mouth hole? I just spit words out my mouth hole directly at you, and now you trying to come talk about we had this one lovely night. Now I'm down in a tickety 10 down by the ripper, and your drama llama infused my douche canoe, and now I needs that child support Z. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Moo. Moo. Peekaboo. You want a backflip? If you want a backflip, El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Moo. Send Frank's beautiful face, chicken chat. I will do an El Whooshy if you need an El Whooshy. If you send an El Whooshy, I will do a backflip for Frank if you send a Frank pic. There it is. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Moo. Backflips for who? Finger blast that membership. You want to get a backflip for Frank? Backflips for Frank. Peekaboo. I just peekabooed underneath my own turkey meat flap, and it says, how many tickety times you ever went 97 down the speedways of grandma's clam slave? And then times twos, you got to get double mints of giggity gums of having triplets of the intersexuals you done had with your grandma, son. Our banana family tree is very straight out in this money, son. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. I'm from planet Earth. Good to see you're still breathing. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Peekaboo. I'll put the goggles on. You want my goggles on? I got Arabian goggles for the giggity goggles. You really want the goggles on? I could get biggity bugged out like the next hustle muscle liggity live lizard trying to go up on their clam slam. I'm talking about how many tickety times it takes for my hustle muscle to get at least as tight as my Kegel and gets a little bit looser every tickety time I Kegel in the AM morning time, son. I'm trying to get to them liggity levels. I could put my goggles on, son. My goggles ain't got nothing to do with the peach trimmings around your furry hedgehog moose knuckle that you trying to get your boy to get Boney to bust out the bone chain for. Why you think Boney busted out of that said umbrella coat, raincoat, whatever type of diggity thing? I thought that he had an umbrella hat, but it turns out he ain't went to Disneyland this month. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? They said very healthy for the unhealthiness of how many tickety times you finger blast that tickety thumbs up against to make my grandma has to take her socks off. And she runs ruthless and toothless and brawless on the daily, son. You do not want to see her without socks on. You got a cornucopia for your happy Thanksgiving? Dude, today is Thanksgiving. Throw some hands in the chicken chat. Pony balls trying to hit both of my mouth holes. Throw some hands in the chicken chat. Y'all ready to have a happy Thanksgiving and ready to celebrate that money with that drama llama, that piggly wiggly squiggly. And at the end of the monies, you're going to have them turtle heads popping out the backside of your deuce juice caboose. That's why I encourage you to get one of these fancy zombie coat brand diaper white beast, son. You just drop a deuce at the dinner table, grandma. I will drop a deuce in your mouth if your mouth hole look like a zombie coat brand diaper white beast, but turns out you ain't got enough white stuff around them crusty truffle butter shuffle. And this is how many bumps in the herpesins I got to clear up my monies with. I'm betting you ain't even went to the doctor to get that booty hole checked out. Turns out you ain't got enough spokes. You was not trying to clam slam, and your baby mama drama llama is losing to gravity, son. Get that ass down here to these big ass, small ass storages right here, right. Meow. If you maybe know somebody that has some brains, can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One ticket time, y'all. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. I don't know if you like free tasty treats the way your boy likes free tasty treats, but we do Bedless of Frank. I'll spin the wheel when I wants to spin the wheel, chicken chat. The wheel ain't gonna stop. That's right. The wheel guy even says to me, he's trying to beef stick. No, the wheel ain't stopping. His beef sleeves, look at it, busting more multiples than Richard's wifey landed on red. That looks like the aliens is in cahoots with all the things that we've been talking about prior to the pre-litigations in this liggity life. We need to Dunstereas, the downtown reach arounds. We landed on red. The aliens is coming to Earth. They's trying to higher up our pirate ships. They guns to do their cannonballs up in the ocean and not have to wash their culos afterwards. That is not that's not the way to endorse a free tasty treat. What up, baby zombie? Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amors. Welcome back to the dark side. Well, the best and easiest way to get a giggity deadness says that El Whooshy. Show them, baby zombie, the best, easiest ways to get that El Whooshy. Unless you open with one of them Valsparnesses looking like you got that drippity drip from the eye holes instead of off the neck and the diggity diamonds. That's right, chicken chat. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. We ferment diamonds up in the highnesses of the liggity lownesses of each douche canoenesses that we find to keister one of them keister carrots. You ferment them monies up in that hole for many years. Next diggity thing, he knows the finger blast them diggity thumbs up. Says goes ways diggity down, and you needs to get a El Whooshy before a Valspar could even keister one of them things. Then carbon happens, and you could charcoal your charcoalness, and also we also prescribe to the prescriptions of the Dixon. This says how many tickety times it takes for the pirates to stop raiding the booty bandit. That booty bandit be busting off the bone chicken chain, son. The keister beasters bust off the chain, son. There ain't no brains. If your head hurts, shove nosy in your nose. My mom feels bad for you. I think that you're on the wrong place. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. That was pretty fun. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Well, what has happened is we have turned to the Team Moo, and we is trying to hit multiples with this rose. I'm not sure if you like KSSMRs, but if you like to find out why my wait, where's my plug? El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Can you stop finger blasting that diggity thumbs up? Finger blasting that sub is only gonna giggity get the downtown reach around to go low, liggity lower. And Valspar's 10th corner, his 10th corner, liggity looking like he's taking up more space than my El Whooshy. And yes, you know that they know that. I know that you know that they know that. I know that my El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. My El Whooshy space takes presidente-ness as a word of pimp-ness has to diggity do for the baby zombies to get their foods off the chesticles. They need fresh utterness as I'm that, which means I need more baby mama drama llamas in the chicken chat. Anybody liggity looking to be the next baby mama drama llamas? Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? Next baby mama drama llamas. Well, I need more baby mama. The baby zombies needs milk, son. I tried to go out to get them the milk, and I cannot forget my cigarros. And the baby zombies need milk, son. I need brains in the chicken chat for the next baby mamas. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Baby mamas, I come equipped with news and roses. I also have nosy and the naughty list. You might want to call me Santa Claus. We could, discuss a couple things if you want to sit on my lap. And if you are not going to charge me child supports, yard bars, you might not. I mean, you might be put on the good liggity list, but you might not be put on the child support liggity list and have little baby zombies up in the chicken chat and all them diggity things. That may or may not be my favorite kind of yard bird. I'm not sure. I do like sucking on earlobes sometimes. Just as Velspar. No, Velspar. Ah, Velspar, when are you going to become a baby mama? You already know you're in love with Boney, son. Velspar can't take his eyes off Boney. Phones down, shockers up. I need to know right. Meow, chicken chat. If you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker, how many raccoon shockers for your eyeballs gonna go dig it down on my clam slant? Eyeballs up. When are you gonna sit on my new? Can I get some brains? We soaking wet over here on the dark side, son. Why you think we popping out the morning time larger than average? We talking about extra large. You gonna wanna get suspenders for the how much sexualness that says extra large the morning time gonna pop up. You thought that the avatars had extra inches of the centimeters of the millimeters of how many tickety times you guys that take one of Mary Poppins spoonful of sugars up the douche juice canoe. No, nothing. Nothing to see here. None to see here at all. Just a guy in a dog toy losing. Peekaboo. How many tickety times you lose the gravity on the dailies? You ain't throwing shockers and blockers, huh? I bet you messing with that beef sleep, busting 69 times. I bet you messing with that rose, with that hustle muscle off that rose. Finger blasting that tickety thumbs up is not allowed in this lickety life. I bet you hitting that rose on them multiples on multiples, trying to keep it 100. But turns out you busting with your leg above your head, and now you sucking on your own toe, and nosy got lost in the culo. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains, yo? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I need some brains in the chicken chat, y'all. Peekaboo. I bet you've had that one-eyed unicorn pop up when you trying to foreplay with that rose, huh, son? I know. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. You had Velspar posted up in the corner when you was trying to show them diddlers, huh? I know. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I will rap who does your voodoo right around your bony before your clam slam could even voodoo. If you maybe know somebody that knows how to voodoo. Maybe you could have Velspar sit on your clam slam. Voodoo before that rose be hitting that multiples and multiples before my 211 that got to hit that 311 that said 9 7-11s and 2s and the 22s deuce that says that nice Australian girl told me was gonna get me them winning lotto numbers. Turns out downtown reach around hot lickety lost. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Free El Whooshy. Free my avapaz, son. I need my avapaz. My avapaz needs free. Nothing. Somebody free my avapaz. Because Shane's mama's much levelizations is not going to get it. Gets Tampani Blues lickety levels today, sirs. I don't care if your name is Elton Johns. I don't care if you is Billy Michael. This is how many hustle muscles you got to Garth Brooks before you got to boof my douche juice canoe. That is still naughty. Y'all see y'all finger blasting ass up. Stop finger blasting ass up button. We need no more finger blasting that ass up. I thought we finger blasted ass up enough times that my multiples had to bust on my own backsplash, and now y'all keep on finger blasting that sub button. That is not the ticket time to do this, son. That's nothing. Ain't got no brains. Yeah, brainlessness is the materials of how many tickety times you could reuse my own diaper wipey. I reuse my diaper wipies as toilet paper when I graduate eventually. I'm a diggity do that, son. Tell me, you son. This is your uncle. Call me Uncle Clam Slam, dog. Skip, your skip pics is up in the chicken chat. I see your skip pics, buddy. They trying to expose you, son. I told you not to mess with Bellspar. Y'all had to kitty kiss that monies. I told you not to do that, Skip. I do this for as long until you let me know that the bustiness of the combustions got to get your patina backsplash a little bit waxed, and then we gonna wax that money up until the mo, till we hit that mo. I'm talking about you could hit that Holiday Inn, son. We could hit that freaking Motel 6, son. We could hit whatever jail in whatever tickety town you in, son. We can hit that money. We can get this bromance kicking, son. It's homosexual nights up here. They always leave a lickety light on up in my hometown jails. What they do where you at? I'll fly down there. We can spend the night in jail, dog. That's right. We get homosexual in my county. I try reading books all the time, but they bore me, and then Skip gets all horny. And Boney is out of his raincoat, as you see, and we are not about to do that today. We ain't trying to do that, huh? Chill, Skip. It's getting a little aggressive since you got bones down, shockers up. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? Yo. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One ticket at a time. And can we finger blast my rose? Tippity tap my rose and not my nose. Challenge set forth on y'all naughty banana families trying to say hello like bonobos. Tippity tap the rose instead of my nose. And never, ever against finger blast that sub. You finger blast that sub one too many tickety times. That is one too many tickety times, y'all. My pocket cat is usually called my hustle muscle. I am as high as you are. I came out the first time. Why do I got to do it again? I'll do me as long as you want to spam a banana family. Oh, I bet. I mean, I'm a clown. I mean, I'm just a clown. I'm just a clown. I'm just a clown. I don't know what the way that song goes, so, but something like that. Yes, whoop whoop. On to the banana family, y'all. Whoop whoop. I'm good if you're giggity good. Do you want to try to tippity tap the rose instead of my nose? That would be exponentially a better way of getting a free tasty treat instead of eating your free tasty treat and guessing the color on the wheel. But don't forget your free tasty treat. Look at that. We're going to land on the color pink. Valspar is not a fan of the color pink. He does not like the old shocker. He does not like the rose. He don't even have a new. The rose has been worn out since you sat on it the first time. Why you think I had to get a new charger? You ran off with my charger and the Piggly Wiggly Squiggly. Can I get the Piggly Wiggly Squiggly back? Why you think I'm sitting here with one rose? You stole from underneath my toesy woesies and me and nosy and the ovipositors and the rose I still got slept deep watching eyes and my eyeball. Y'all stole that money underneath my camel toe. And can I get that money back, son? I got a tube steak with taint sauce right underneath my upper lip. Call that Shane's mama's happy place, son. Disappointment in humanity is exactly what you would say if you was trying to figure out where Nosy's eyeball went. Where in the world did it go? It must have went to the disappointments of how many tickety times you was trying to butt chug them pescattios and meatballs with your happy watermelon Valentine, son. I ain't got no builder's plastic. I'm all latex, son. I'm trying not to old child support, son. Finger blasting that tickety thumbs up is not a liggity loud. I see how it must emancipation this out of the anticipations y'all finger blasting that tickety thumbs up and this liggity loud. And that is going to a race of increasingness that I have got to disapprove of y'all. Of course I would marry you. Oh yeah, of course, all the yard, but baby zombie earmuffs, baby zombie earmuffs. Yeah, all the yard, but we all use the same rows. Why would we not? My favorite song is Free Shane. I got you, Tommy Monkey. Shout out Tommy Monkey. Baby Zombie throwing skip pics up in the chicken chat. That's right. We need some brains in the chicken chat, y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the belief in the thought of the chicken chat. But stop finger blasting that sub, y'all. Stop finger blasting that sub. Wait, that was sort of close to that one guy. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? R.I.P. Shane's booty hole. King food stamps. On my fake. If I'm fake, you're as much an illusion as I'm fake. I'm trying to read this thing now. This is a practice for the day that everybody's here, huh? I'll butt chug your clam slam as soon as you stop choking my chicken, dog. DJ Child Supports is with the real name. Thank you for being all Valsparian. Why you think that's about your boy? How can I ever do that? It's bananas over here, son. Intelligence does diggity do a couple diggity things to the mind, but it does a couple little more things to how many spokes get gained and the amounts of where the snails lickety lick the toes. Frank is not AI generated, baby zombie. He's my imaginary friend. But you are a baby zombie, so I see the younger generation. I see how you got the thing of thinking that he's AI generated, but he's my imaginary friend. Imaginary friends were pre AI. I know it's hard for y'all little baby zombies to imagine that, but pre AI, we had imaginary friends. And Frank the Tank, we do backflip for Frank. I bust my butt knuckles and bony pops off the bone chain. Sometimes it runs over yard birds out the front side of the tickety 10 time by the ripper with Skip. But pre AI, son, we used to have imaginations, and we would come up with ideas on our own. And Frank the Tank, he comes from that land of imagination land. Yes, pre-AI. I mean, I had some pet rocks that had enemies with windows. That the windows were the ops. My pet rocks had window ops, and that money is always list of the Clash of the Clans, son. We would end up having like whole bashes and thiggity things. You do not want to see that money when the eggs getting that toilet paper come out. No, I ain't got no brains. I am a sign. Don't you take my politically correct views as I'm a sign? How I normally you want me to blink. Now you want me to drink something. Fred's in the house. Is it the real Fred? My glasses. Oh yeah, that's. I mean, I got a lot of baby mamas named Crystal. No, Frank. Frank was in the first live. Valspar was in the first live. Y'all missed the big one. Czar, the Czar of Shamelia. Valspar's right here. Where do you think Valspar at? We doing Valspar? Look at it, looking like a douche juice. You used to call me on my cell phone. But he only used to try to call me to play with my ovipositor. We got this whole cool remote control thing. You call my Rose. Oh no, I believe that chicken will lose to gravity. Yeah, he been knocked out by Skip. Skip laid the smackdown, son. I got you. You going to bed? Got you. Lucy. No, Toro, no. Lucy. Meow. Meow. Don't keep sending them skip pics, y'all. Y'all keep sending them skip pics. You're gonna get me in trouble, son. Well, as you imagine, if you keep finger blasting that diggity thumbs up, that's gonna not have to have the issues for the tissues of where I could even end up trying to figure out where do I put my sock and why I'm sockless in this liggity live. I already thought that I prepared a downtown reach around. Oh no, I believe in cheese. The cheese comes from the moon. Do you have time? Would you like to hear the good news of what I believe? I could tell you this. I could hypnotize you into believing that the pirates are the ones that created the moon cheese. You have time? Because we about to keep it 100. Shout out Czar. Czar is where Zaxar becomes the douche juice that encourages y'all to stop finger blasting that diggity thumbs up. We need to teach you to learn about how the cheeselessness is ruining your recompenses, and your diaper wipies is never going to last as liggity long as you thought it was going to when you purchased it from said store, the store, or I mean, wherever you achieve your diaper wipey status at. Some people don't got to go to the store. They have drones that deliver the money, drop them off like aliens, fixing wheels, finger blasting, diggity thumbs up, finger blasting subs. Know what I'm saying? Finger blasting thumbs up. That's right. That is the ways of the ruthless and toothless on the days that we elementarily learned the alphabets was the diggity day a downtown reach round turned dangerous for the first tiggity time in history for algebra. Well, thank you, Derek. I am that metal singer, old woman. And I'm encouraging you to not finger blast that thumbs up. Stop finger blasting that thumbs up, Derek. I got the math. All right, so what they say is pi equals you smash a pie and drop a deuce in the parking lot. There's no need for a pesky dipey wipey. You want to learn mathematics? Smash a pie in your face and drop a deuce. Undipey wipey up in the parking lot. Mathematicals. Guys, Pie is the only pie place in the whole pie industry that encourages you to drop a deuce in our parking lot. Little baby zombies, stop encouraging these ruffians over here on the dark side to tries to encourage them to tippity tap anything thing. They're gonna finger blast sub buttons at a mass capacity rates. We already proved this money, baby zombie. We need them to not diggity do that. No more finger blasting that diggity thumbs up. Anybody else gets caught finger blasting that sub button is about to diggity downtown reach rounds up on your boy Nunu. And if you all finger blast that diggity thumbs up in the next to 100 in the next 2 minutes, we might have to have one of them clam slam parties in the parking lots that grandma is like raving about. I'm telling you, she put something with Martha Stewart that if we finger blast this money's to 100 in the next 2 minutes, we's about to have a parking lot party with grandma, and we is about to get lit off this money, son. Think the times. Hell yeah, y'all. Then guys flapping, tippity tapping. Peekaboo. Hola, I'm Ozzy. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? It is time for a downtown reach around over here. Our time is 47. Our temperature is moist. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Oh, you need one? Oh. I'm not sure if this is what you're talking about, but I see a moo. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Yeah, the moisture levelizations is raising due to the amounts of tippity tapping and the frustration rates of how much the liggity landlord raising the price of rents of being ruthless and toothless and charging more than the hustle muscle that Juan got giggity going down by the Waffle House. Talk about Juan is charging a little bit less than Velspar, but Velspar already got that big plug for that free tasty treat. Can I get some brains? Guess the color and make breathing great again. We got these hats available. Oh, we laying it on red. We need to make breathing great again. The aliens are infiltration rates. The infiltration rates are the moisture levelization, son. Finger blasting that diggity thumbs up to the amounts of moisture levelizations to make grandma moist is only gonna get my keep breathing. Only gonna giggity get my grandma moisture levelizations to raise through the roof of the tiggity 10 down by the ripper. And that is not the way my moisture levelizations are supposed to giggity go. I'm supposed to Elwishian. I was supposed to move, son. Skip growing skin. No, this is Velspar. Where you been? The ops is opping. We on the block. Elushi. No, Toro, no. Elushi. We trying to stop finger blasting that diggity thumbs up. Unless you banana family, can I get some bananas in the chicken chat banana family? I need some bananas one ticket time, y'all. Skip pics is not allowed. Skip has strictly prevented skip picks up in this liggity live. Skip, can you chill? Skip, chill. Skip, chill. Hey, Valspar, you gonna get him? Chill, Skip. He been training. Skip is finger blasting that fart by his heart. Chill, Skip. He don't like them finger blasts. He does not like them skip picks in the chicken chat. Can we chill for momentumness? Says the momentums of where gravity's gonna liggity win in this liggity live. Will we chill, Skip? Skip, chill. Valspar, can they stop finger blasting that diggity thumbs up, y'all? Skip picks going off the chain. Chill, Skip. Skip. Valspar, are you just gonna stand there and look like an op? That's all you do? Skip, how you kiss this money in the mouth? Oh, they're in love. I forgot they was in love. All about love. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? That's right. That's my ankle bracelet and my butt plug. Where you think Nosy's eyeball went, son? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody has some brains. Can we refrain from finger blasting that diggity thumbs up for about 17 to 12 minutes? I mean, how many centimeters does it really take to equal to where a kilometer equals to where the mile turns to inchlessness is before a roofless and toothless yardbird gonna run off with Boney and charge you more child supports? Phones down, shockers up. Can I get some brains on? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Anybody caught finger blasting that freaking sub button is gonna get tattletale messes out of the tails of how many raccoon shockers they could throw at the front side of their camel toe. And then Opballs is gonna go on how many of them raccoons went and said backside of that camel toe, and we is gonna find out that Google is a lie. No, Google no make a baby mad. You make a baby mad, Google. Baby gonna drop a deuce. Baby about to shard out all the Nerf balls, Google. Nothing. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Nothing. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Am I here? Am I there? I just dropped this down my diaper wipey. Finger blast that thumbs up if I'm here. I don't see nothing. Am I here? The unicorns is popping out the backside of my douche juice canoe. I'm not sure what's happening. Am I here? Hello? Internet. Can we finger blast the thumbs up if I'm here? Does anybody know if I'm here? Dang. My pupil is big, huh? All around my eyes is red. That must be blood sharded. I must have sharded on my backsplash. Look at this money. Dang. Oh, no wonder that finger blasting them diggity thumbs up. Whoa. I must have elevation stations. Look at that money. Dang. My things almost look like they're orange or something. I don't even know how to throw caterpillars in my eye holes. I must be on that. I must be on that stank grandma lickety lights, huh? My pupils went down. Stop it, pupils. Dang. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in chicken chat, y'all? Whoa. Hopefully that zoom in and out looked cool for you guys the way that looked cool for me. That was pretty cool looking. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains in chicken chat, y'all? Hell yeah, y'all. We just passed 10K right here in the last live. I don't know what this live did, whatever this live did. It's all bony bonerness. How many bony bonerisms do you need to know before nosy guys to pop off the bone, chicken chain? And that plug is gonna get returned to me by Adam Douche Juice. If you keep finger bang it, finger bang it, bang, finger banging that diggity thumbs up, I'm gonna get my plug of returnables of a downtown reach. The time I say the finger bang it, you take them away. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amor. Welcome back to the dark side. You need a party. Thought we always party. We need a party to party. We need an extra party. Hola, mi amor. Yes, this is art. Thank you for getting it. Wouldn't you call a keister carrot a piece of artwork? Especially if it's artwork and you could use it in real life? Can I get some brains, y'all? That's right. That's what little baby zombies always achieves and reaches for the quest of them 100 thumbs up, because he knows that that gets him the slightest bit of child support paid so that he could get his MILF on. He needs that MILF on. This is my butt plug, dog. My backup one. I lost my main one because freaking Adam Douche Juice. This meaning is the meaning of where your pirate ship ends up teaching you that you need another pet rock, and that you might have to get you one of them zombie coat brand diaper wipies, because you about to shard in your backsplash. That falls up in the chicken chat, y'all. Child support paid, baby. A midget, Elvis. Dang, Linda. Linda, I think you messed up. I have no idea what's going on, but it looks like you might have messed up. Maybe you should probably hop on a zombie coat brand diaper wipey, because you need a wipey. And ain't nobody trying to wipe that douche juice. A goth midget. You guys are getting a little too involved now. Nobody knows what's up. What's up? Nosy knows what's up. I'm now wishy. What's up? Linda, 2 shows in. So you seen the last one. Did you sub in the last one, Linda? Linda, if you subbed in the last one, did you sub in the last one, Linda? Thank you for the compliment, Max. Oh, no? Did you sub in this one? The room tour costs $200 in the sub or the super chat. You're gonna think about subbing. Well, if you want a tent tour, you got to pay $200 in the super chat. The mod squad will tell you we ain't gonna budge on that. The most genuine thing about me is that so my jokes about like I ain't got no brains, there ain't no brains here is a joke on society because this society ain't got no fucking brains. It's the dumbest douche juiceness, cabooseness that's ever in the history of mankind. Did you know we got an island out there with tariffs that the island exists solely of penguins? This is the most brainlessness this world has ever been. And then not to mention that we's about to have a big, big battle going on. And if we in a big battle, the world needs to laugh. And I think that's my job is to make the world laugh. Thank you for making me get serious. There's your Whooshy in my plug. Peekaboo. Yeah, that's the actual, you want some real stuff. That's the real stuff. I stripped down to nothing on that. That's the real stuff. Behind all the paint and the makeup and the funny stuff, that's the real diggity thing. I at least do my best attempt to try to get your brain off the douche juice canoes of every diggity day thing. Man, my bills be burning, my business burning, my government be trying to tax that ass. But at least I know there's a douche juice canoe Bellspar gonna show up and Skip gonna try to box your boy or whatever the storyline of that monthly is gonna be. At least I could do that for the world. The AI gonna take this job. The robot's gonna take that job with the freaking do. I just gotta do my diggity thing. What you doing? El Presidente. No, I can't. Yeah, we put it to the test. It can't. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about nothing. They wanted me to get serious, so that was as serious as I get right there. That's 100% seriousness. One ticket at a time on a one ticket at a time, y'all. Can I get an El Whooshy? Y'all, I still smell like mustard for the end of that last look at it live. Somebody finger blast that sub button so Stream Elements tattletales on y'all. Somebody finger blast that sub button. I need Stream Elements to tattletale on somebody. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Can I get some El Whooshies in the chicken chat? Don't mind if I do. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Yeah, that mustard, I'm telling you, them shitty sandwiches, the worst part is always the mustard. I will eat kitty litter and cat food all diggity day. I eat worms all diggity day. But peanut butter and jelly with mustard, try that. Just try that as your next lunch tomorrow. Try that. It is disgusting as soon as the mustard hits. And then, you know me, Mr. Dramaticals, I got to go way harder than everybody else. So I always add at least 7, 9, 12 ingredients in my sandwiches. I even do ones just for $3.99, but I ain't do one tomorrow. If I do one tomorrow, I might do one tomorrow. But if I ain't doing one because I can't do that. Over there on TikTok, and I definitely can't do that here because there's a chance that something might projectile on my nose hole or something. I can't risk that. But yeah, my sandwiches is the worst, son. Hot. Well, you missed yesterday's lives, then, huh? You're on yesterday's lives jokes. We're on today's lives jokes. Thank you for being a day late. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, no, man, no. Go, I could ask people tell you about some of the sandwiches I ate. Them saying my sandwiches. That's why nobody sends me those things anymore. I mean, I've done so much stuff also for not that purpose and stuff because that's what I do anyways. I do that stuff over here anyway. I do that stuff wherever anyways. If I could get allowed in the way with it, you know, the more shocking, the more better at least is what I think. But I gotta stay within the guidelines and all the things. I understand that now. But that's where, a lot of these ideas, that's what's gonna make the movie fucking totally insane. Because everything that I can't do, I'll put in there. And everything I can't do is totally outrageous and crazy. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna make the movie even more insane and intense and crazy. I feel like it's a give and a take, right? Give and a take. Oh yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a wait for it. I mean, it's not anything I'm about to just. It might look like I just slap it together, but there's definitely different things that I need to happen so that it could have part of at least whatever kind of storyline. I think I'm gonna have a storyline happen. I think. Oh, I don't even have to be on bread too. Yeah. Yeah, don't even got to be on bread. Well, so I mean, I've eaten sandwiches with bread, pizza as my bread, and waffles as my bread. And I've managed, how do you turn a pizza sandwich into nasty? You're gonna want to stay tuned for my recipe book, son. I don't know where your pants went, baby zombie. You've been eating sandwiches for 41 years like that. Dang. Do you like kitty litter too? I like kitty litter. Max, did you pay my child supports? Yeah, I'm from the north, right? I mean, like, I think I don't know. I don't know about geometry. Am I in Canada? How dare you insult me like that? Shout out Canada. I'm playing. But all the Canadians never give me the teleports or the futures of the winning lotto numbers, just like neither do the Ukrainians, the Australians, and or the Englanders or the Africans or whatever continent that ain't hearing miracles. I try to get the winning lotto numbers out of everybody, and I never get none. Oh, I got it out of your diaper wipey. Hell yeah. But I fucking straight up, sorry I swore a little bit there, y'all. But like, dang, y'all. We did it. And now we got the next goal. And then the next goal leads me to trying to figure out how the Banana King could stop getting in trouble. Make me a promise, baby mama, drama llamas in the chicken chat. If I get in trouble in the next month, y'all will ground me. That'll be bad. I'll be naughty, and I think. Well, okay, Max. Thank you for being honest, baby mama. No, yeah, because I gotta stay out of trouble, and then I also have to plead my case for them to look at my case, and that never goes good for me in any of my life. Well, this life, that life, and none of my lives. When I'm like, but can I just hear me out? I was playing around with a Nerf blaster, and you're eating stale chips. Thanks for letting us know. I've been called that multiple times, and I don't think I'm multidimensional, but I think that like maybe me and Miley Cyrus have done enough things to where we have gone onto the same dimensionalness of stuff, and um I've never time traveled. I did things that people say you can time travel and do stuff with that stuff, and I never experienced any of that, but I've tried. That I mean, I've tried at least, but I ain't never I've left my body on salvia many times, but not of anything of any like something that could be like, this is great for humanity. It's always some silly crazy thing. I do need help. Are you gonna sit on my nunu? I need your help with you sitting on my nunu. It's a bone chain. Zombie Cobra and bone chain. Staying Frank strong. Cool math games. Dang. You into that kinky education, huh, baby zombie? Well, Boney, yeah. Boney gotta shoot. We gotta stay fly, son. They stealing our fashion at the VMAs. Kendrick Lamar stealing our lingo, son. Think we ain't staying fly out here, son? You ain't got you even got a bony bone chain. How much child support do you owe? Have you ever finger blasted a fart box? How many times have you had your nunu sit down by another nunu next to the thing? You end up in a human centipede. What in the world and the troll show's going on over there? They're about this close to calling me sharp, huh? Y'all about this close. I have no shirt on. About this close to calling me sharp, ain't they? Hell yeah, y'all. All right. We had 115 up in this Leader Live. So I'm going to say that's a wrap. Wrap it up like Boney used to be wrapped up in that raincoat on the last Leader Live. If you trying to feel that hustle muscle, hit that momentum levels of where how many tickety times you're going to have to lose your rows before Nosy goes tongue punching that fart pox. You're going to want to throw that shocker, then that blocker chicken chat. You best be wanting to watch